Casanova.
There he is.
Leave It to Beaver holds a special place in American culture, evoking nostalgia for a simpler time. The show, which aired during a period of economic prosperity, painted a picture of family life that many found comforting. Viewers were drawn to the charming stories of Beaver and his brother Wally, navigating the ups and downs of childhood in a wholesome neighborhood. However, not all episodes were received with the same warmth. One particular scene sparked controversy and led to the show's cancellation. This moment, which challenged the idealized portrayal of family life, revealed deeper societal issues that resonated with audiences. As we delve into the archives of Leave It to Beaver, we will explore the stories that define the series, including the pivotal scene that changed everything. The impact of this moment not only altered the show's trajectory, but also reflected the shifting values of American society. The legacy of Leave It to Beaver continues to influence how we view family dynamics and the complexities of growing up.
Yeah, I went right out again.
Me too. I was messing around with Gilbert.
That's fine.
In the pilot episode of Leave It to Beaver, the Cleaver family looked different from what audiences would later come to recognize. Only two actors from the pilot, Jerry Mathers and Barbara Billingsley, went on to portray the beloved characters in the series that premiered in 1957. Jerry Mathers played the role of the young boy, Beaver Cleaver, while Barbara Billingsley took on the role of his caring mother, June Cleaver. Their performances helped establish the warm and wholesome atmosphere that the show became known for. However, the roles of Beaver's older brother Wally and their father, Ward Cleaver, were filled by different actors in the pilot. This change in casting was significant as it set the stage for the dynamic family interactions that would become a hallmark of the series. The Cleaver family, with their relatable experiences and charming personalities, quickly captured the hearts of viewers, making Leave It to Beaver a classic in American television history.
Well, Beaver, how do you like school this year?
The Cleaver boys, Wally and Beaver, were great friends on the beloved television series Leave It to Beaver. Their on-screen chemistry made them relatable to audiences, showcasing the ups and downs of childhood and brotherhood. However, in real life, the two actors, Tony Dow and Jerry Mathers, were at different stages in their lives. Tony, who played Wally, was older than Jerry, who portrayed Beaver. This age difference meant that they did not spend much time together outside of filming during the early years of the show. As time went on, the two stars began to form a bond that would last a lifetime. They discovered shared interests and experiences that brought them closer together. Their friendship grew stronger as they navigated the challenges of growing up in the spotlight. They supported each other through the ups and downs of their careers and personal lives. Even after the show ended, their friendship remained intact. They often reunited for events and conventions, reminiscing about their time on set and the lessons they learned from each other. Their enduring friendship is a testament to the connections formed during their childhood, proving that the bonds created in youth can last well into adulthood. The story of Wally and Beaver is not just about the characters they played, but also about the real-life friendship that blossomed between two young actors, showcasing the importance of camaraderie and support throughout life.
You just can't win.
Tony found himself in a unique situation when he landed the role of Wally Cleaver in the classic television series Leave It to Beaver. He did not actively seek out the part. Rather, he was simply in the right place at the right time. With no formal training in acting, Tony's journey into the world of television began unexpectedly. He attended an open audition alongside his friend Johnny White, who was a lifeguard at the gym where they both worked out. This casual outing turned into a life-changing moment for Tony. While Johnny was also an aspiring actor, it was Tony who caught the attention of the casting directors. His natural charm and relatable demeanor resonated with the show's creators, leading to his selection for the role. This serendipitous turn of events highlights how sometimes opportunities arise when least expected. Tony's portrayal of Wally became beloved by audiences, contributing to the show's enduring legacy. His experience serves as a reminder that talent can be discovered in the most unexpected ways, and sometimes, being in the right place at the right time can lead to remarkable outcomes.
I wouldn't kill him, Beaver. I swear I wouldn't. There's nothing here to...
While working out at the Hollywood Athletic Club, Tony Dow dedicated himself to sports with a passion that few could match. His love for athletics was evident in every aspect of his life, and he excelled in various sports throughout his high school years. Tony was not just an average athlete. He earned a letter in every sport he participated in, showcasing his versatility and commitment. Among all the sports he enjoyed, swimming held a special place in his heart. It was in the water that he truly shined. Many people may not know that at just 9 years old, he became the Junior Diving King, a title that highlighted his exceptional talent. His skills were so remarkable that he broke a national record, a feat that set him apart from his peers. This early success in diving laid the groundwork for his aspirations of competing at the Olympic level. With each dive, Tony not only demonstrated his physical abilities, but also his determination to reach new heights in the world of sports. His journey was marked by hard work, dedication, and an unwavering love for athletic competition.
Boy, it's high up here. It just looks that way.
Barbara Billingsley, known for her role as June Cleaver in the classic television series Leave It to Beaver, often wore very high heels to maintain a taller appearance as the boys in the show grew. This choice was not just a fashion statement, but also a reflection of the changing image of women in Hollywood since the 1950s. During that era, the portrayal of women often emphasized traditional roles, and June Cleaver embodied the ideal housewife, always impeccably dressed and poised. As societal norms evolved, the image of women in media began to shift. Today, the idea of a woman wearing boots while cooking and cleaning can be seen as a humorous take on the past. It highlights how far the representation of women has come, moving from the polished, high-heeled image of June Cleaver to a more relatable and practical approach. This contrast allows for a playful critique of the expectations placed on women in earlier decades, showcasing how fashion and roles have transformed over time. The high heels that Barbara Billingsley wore served a purpose beyond aesthetics. They were part of a carefully crafted image that resonated with audiences of the time. As viewers reflect on this, they can appreciate the humor in how these portrayals have changed, making it easier to connect with the modern-day realities of womanhood.
But I thought you was my friend.
Well, I am your friend, Beaver. That's...
Sociology teachers often use Leave It to Beaver as a tool to illustrate social rules and ideals that students can relate to. The show, which aired in the 1950s, provides a lens through which modern family dynamics can be examined. Students can connect the themes of the show to contemporary family sitcoms like Family Matters or Modern Family, highlighting how family values and challenges have evolved yet remain relevant. By 1963, Wally and the Beaver were growing too big for their roles, as the characters were transitioning into adolescence. The younger brother, who was always portrayed as ahead of his time, was becoming a teenager himself. This shift in the characters' lives mirrored the natural progression of growing up, making it a fitting moment for the show to conclude. The desire to engage in typical teenage activities, such as playing sports in high school, led the young actor to step away from acting. He chose to attend Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks, marking a significant change in his life as he moved from the world of television to the everyday experiences of a high school student.
Wasn't, but I guess I will go to the Valencia. I think that's what my parents would like.
Lumpy and Eddie were two of the most memorable characters in Leave It to Beaver. Frank Bank played Lumpy Rutherford, a typical bully who often found himself in trouble. Ken Osmond portrayed Eddie Haskell, the charming boy who seemed nice to adults but was really a con artist. Eddie's cleverness and ability to manipulate situations made him a standout character, often getting away with antics that left viewers both amused and exasperated. While both characters were integral to the show's early seasons, they were not around as much in the later years. As the series progressed, Frank and Eddie sought to do something more heroic with their lives. They both joined the U.S. Army Reserve, which marked a significant shift in their character arcs. Osmond was able to negotiate with the Army, leading to an agreement that allowed him to make appearances in the Army's special services. This arrangement provided him with time off to record some shows, blending his acting career with his military service. Their journey from mischievous boys to young men seeking purpose added depth to their characters, reflecting the changes in their lives and the world around them.
Change my clothes. What did you have in Sunday school, Larry? We had about David and Goliath. Oh.
Wally Cleaver was such a memorable figure that the actor who played him, Tony Dow, found himself typecast in a way that limited his career options. After portraying the innocent and good-natured young man on Leave It to Beaver, Dow struggled with the expectations that came with the role. He felt confined to a specific image, which made it difficult for him to find diverse acting opportunities. In a 2018 interview with Connecticut Magazine, he expressed his dissatisfaction with being seen only as Wally. He noted that people either wanted him for roles because he was Wally or did not want him at all because of that same association. This typecasting created a challenging situation for Dow, as he sought to break free from the constraints of his most famous character. The pressure to maintain the wholesome image of Wally Cleaver weighed heavily on him, leading to a sense of unhappiness in his acting career. Dow's experience highlights the difficulties many actors face when they become closely identified with a single role, making it hard to transition into new and varied parts.
Oh. And I'm sure he can wait until Monday. Okay, boys.
In the beloved 1957 TV series Leave It to Beaver, the Cleaver family resided in a fictional town known as Mayfield. This setting sparked much curiosity among fans, who often speculated about its real-life location. While the creators intended Mayfield to be a vague representation of an ideal American neighborhood, viewers began to connect the dots. Some believed Mayfield was in Ohio, especially since Wally, the older brother, mentioned attending a high school band event in Shaker Heights, which is indeed close to a town named Mayfield. However, in one episode, Beaver stated that they lived 30 miles from the beach, adding another layer of mystery to their location. Hints also suggested that Mayfield could be in Wisconsin. The Cleaver family showed their support for the Green Bay Packers, a team that represents Wisconsin. Additionally, Wally's reference to his high school band playing in Madison further fueled the speculation about their Midwestern roots. The combination of these clues left fans intrigued as they tried to pinpoint the exact location of Mayfield, reflecting their desire for a perfect neighborhood that resonated with the show's themes of family and community. The ambiguity of Mayfield allowed viewers to imagine their own ideal settings while enjoying the relatable stories of the Cleaver family.
Well, Ward, some people can do that. Wally just happens to be a little more like my side of the family.
Despite its iconic status today, Leave It to Beaver did not achieve the high ratings that many might expect from such a beloved show. During its original run in the late 1950s, it never made it into the top 10 of the Nielsen ratings. In fact, it was often overlooked in favor of other programs that have since faded into obscurity. Shows like The Ford Show and various Southern-themed programs consistently outperformed Leave It to Beaver, which is surprising given its lasting impact on American culture. The series, which depicted the everyday life of a suburban family, resonated with audiences for its wholesome portrayal of childhood and family values. However, it struggled to capture the same level of viewership as other contemporary shows. This discrepancy highlights how viewer preferences can shift over time, as many of the shows that overshadowed Leave It to Beaver are now almost unknown, while Beaver remains a staple of classic television. The contrast between its initial ratings and its enduring legacy is a fascinating aspect of television history.
Well, what's wrong with Beaver?
Oh, nothing. He's just sort of childish.
Leave It to Beaver was well made, with production costs reaching about $35,000 per episode. This figure places it among the most expensive comedies of its time. When adjusted for inflation, that amount translates to approximately $270,000 per episode in today's money. The high costs were largely due to the need for outdoor shoots, which required more resources and planning, while filming inside the studio, particularly in the Cleaver's house, was more economical. The show often needed to capture scenes outside to create a more authentic suburban atmosphere. The balance between indoor and outdoor filming was crucial for the series, as it aimed to depict the everyday life of a typical American family in the 1950s. The production team had to carefully manage their budget, while ensuring that the quality of the show remained high, making it a significant achievement in television history. The financial investment in each episode reflected the show's commitment to quality storytelling and production values, which contributed to its lasting popularity.
Oh, say $15? Yeah, it has time.
The last episode of Leave It to Beaver upset a lot of people, because the production team chose to go in a different direction, instead of making the show that was originally planned to end the series and tie up any loose ends. Instead of a new story that could provide closure for the characters and their journeys, the final episode was just a collection of clips from earlier episodes. This decision left many fans feeling disappointed, as they had hoped for a more satisfying conclusion to the beloved series. The name of the episode was The Family Scrapbook, which suggested a nostalgic look back at the show's history. However, Viewers were expecting a narrative that would wrap up the lives of the Cleaver family, including Beaver, Wally, June, and Ward. The choice to compile clips, rather than create a new storyline, felt like a missed opportunity to honor the characters and their development over the years. Many fans expressed their frustration, feeling that the series deserved a proper farewell that would celebrate its impact on television and its audience. The lack of a traditional finale left a bittersweet taste for those who had followed the Cleaver family through their adventures and misadventures. The decision to present a scrapbook of memories instead of a conclusive episode marked a significant departure from the expectations of the show's loyal viewers. This ending remains a topic of discussion among fans, highlighting the emotional connection they had with the series and its characters. The legacy of Leave It to Beaver continues to be felt, but the final episode's approach still evokes mixed feelings among those who cherish the show.
All the girls are voting for me. So.
The Cleavers lived in several homes throughout the series, with one of the most notable being at 1727 Buckingham Road. This house was unique as it was located on the back lot of CBS, where Republic Studios used to be. The setting played a significant role in establishing the show's suburban charm and family-oriented themes. While the Cleavers are often associated with their iconic neighborhood, they also had addresses like 485 Madison Avenue and 211 Pine Street. Each location contributed to the show's depiction of an idealized American family life during the 1950s. The first house scene in the series set the tone for the Cleaver family's adventures and misadventures, showcasing the innocence and simplicity of childhood. The differences in the homes highlighted the evolving nature of the series as it progressed, reflecting changes in the Cleaver family's dynamics and the broader cultural context of the time. The choice of settings was crucial in creating a relatable environment for viewers, making the Cleavers a beloved family in television history. The first episode of Leave It to Beaver, titled It's a Small World, aired on April 23, 1957. This show quickly became a beloved part of American television history, capturing the essence of family life in the 1950s. However, the original pilot episode was lost for many years, leaving fans and historians puzzled about its fate. For 3 decades, no one knew what had happened to this important piece of television history. It was not until 1987 that the original tape was discovered in an Illinois storage unit. The tape had been hidden away in a film vault, forgotten and overlooked. This discovery was significant, as it allowed fans to finally see the pilot episode that started it all. The excitement surrounding the find highlighted the enduring legacy of Leave It to Beaver and its impact on American culture. The show remains a nostalgic reminder of simpler times and continues to resonate with audiences today.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, I'm really
When a show is canceled these days, it is common for the last episode to serve as a send-off, tying up loose ends and wrapping up character arcs. However, in the era of Leave It to Beaver, shows often ended abruptly without any formal conclusion. For instance, the final episode of I Love Lucy felt just like any other, with Lucy getting into a humorous predicament without any significant resolution. In contrast, the writers of Leave It to Beaver took a different approach. They decided to send Wally off to college, which may seem like a simple plot point, but it was significant. This decision highlighted the bond between Wally and Beaver, which was central to the show's charm. By addressing the reality of growing up and moving on, the writers provided viewers with a subtle yet clear indication that the series had reached its end. This was a rare move for network television at the time, as most shows did not have the opportunity to wrap things up neatly. The choice to send Wally to college resonated with audiences, reflecting a truth that many American boys faced. It marked a shift in how television shows could conclude, influencing writers for decades to come. The legacy of Leave It to Beaver lies not only in its storytelling, but also in how it set a precedent for future television series to consider the emotional journeys of their characters, even in their final moments.
Thank you, Beaver. I put ice in it and everything.
Leave It to Beaver, the iconic television series that first aired in 1957, has sparked a wide range of opinions and reflections from viewers over the years. At its core, the show presents a nostalgic portrayal of the American family through the lives of the Cleaver family, particularly focusing on the adventures and misadventures of young Beaver Cleaver and his older brother, Wally. While many viewers appreciate the series for its charm and simplicity, others criticize it for various reasons, leading to a rich tapestry of perspectives. Supporters of the show often highlight its nostalgic value, celebrating the idealized family dynamics and wholesome storytelling that characterized the era. They argue that the Cleavers represent a comforting vision of family life, one that contrasts sharply with the more cynical portrayals of family in contemporary television. This idealization, while seen as dated by some, is also viewed as a refreshing escape from the complexities of modern life. Proponents assert that the show addresses significant social issues, such as racism, alcoholism, and divorce, albeit in a subtle manner. They point out that while the series may seem simplistic, it often reflects deeper truths about human behavior and societal norms, making it relevant even today. However, not all viewers share this sentiment. Critics of Leave It to Beaver argue that the show presents an unrealistic and overly sanitized version of family life that fails to resonate with the complexities of modern society. Some express frustration with the show's formulaic approach, suggesting that it lacks depth and fails to engage with the more serious issues that families face. One particularly harsh critique claims that the series has had a detrimental impact on society, labeling it as a waste of time and a poor representation of family dynamics. This perspective emphasizes a preference for more realistic portrayals of family life, suggesting that shows like Full House offer a more relatable and engaging viewing experience. Despite these opposing viewpoints, many viewers find value in the show's ability to address issues that, while perhaps understated, are nonetheless significant. The interactions between Beaver and Wally often mirror the challenges faced by children and families today, illustrating timeless themes of growth, responsibility, and the quest for understanding. The humor, while sometimes lighthearted, is often tinged with a deeper awareness of the struggles that families encounter, making the series a complex blend of entertainment and social commentary. In conclusion, Leave It to Beaver remains a polarizing yet beloved series that evokes strong feelings from its audience. While some viewers cherish its nostalgic charm and the idealized portrayal of family life, others critique its lack of realism and depth. Ultimately, the show's ability to spark such diverse opinions speaks to its enduring legacy in the landscape of American television. Whether one views it as a treasured classic or a relic of a bygone era, Leave It to Beaver continues to invite discussion and reflection on the nature of family and society.
You were at it. Well, this is what I'm gonna wear.
Beaver, you can't go dressed like that.
As we wrap up another heartwarming episode of Leave It to Beaver, you might be wondering what happened to the beloved cast after the cameras stopped rolling. The world of television can be unpredictable, and the lives of our favorite characters often take surprising turns. In this bonus segment, we will delve into the fascinating journeys of the actors who brought the Cleaver family to life. From the charming antics of young Beaver to the wise guidance of his parents, each cast member has a story that goes beyond the screen. Did they find success in other roles, or did they step away from the spotlight entirely? What challenges did they face, and how did their experiences shape their lives after the show? Join us as we uncover the unique paths taken by these iconic figures, revealing the triumphs and trials that followed their time in the suburbs of Mayfield. Stay tuned for a closer look at the lives behind the characters you grew to love.
Red River Sam?
Yeah, that's a kid who travels around with a bunch of real cowboys and has adventures.
Veronica Cartwright played Violet Rutherford in the 1957 TV series Leave It to Beaver, a role that showcased her talent as a young actress. Violet was a friend of the show's main characters, often involved in innocent childhood adventures. Cartwright's portrayal brought a sense of warmth and relatability to the character, making her a memorable part of the series. After Leave It to Beaver, Cartwright's career continued to flourish. She appeared in various films and television shows, including notable roles in The Birds and Alien, where her performances were critically acclaimed. However, her life was not without challenges. Cartwright faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of her brother, who died in a car accident. This event deeply affected her and shaped her perspective on life. In later years, she dealt with the complexities of Hollywood, including the pressures of typecasting and the struggle to find substantial roles. As of the latest updates, Veronica Cartwright remains active in the industry, participating in conventions and engaging with fans, reflecting on her rich career and the darker moments that have shaped her journey.
And don't worry about Chewie.
Well, Chewie seems to be a cute little fellow. Gee, I hope Wally and Eddie are...
Marjorie Reynolds portrayed Mistress Murdoch in the 1957 television series Leave It to Beaver, a role that showcased her ability to embody the nurturing, yet firm presence of a mother figure. Her character was often seen guiding the young boys through their misadventures, reflecting the values of the time. Reynolds, already an established actress, brought depth to the role, but her career was marked by both triumphs and struggles. After Leave It to Beaver, Reynolds faced significant challenges. The transition from television to film was not smooth, and she found herself typecast in similar roles. Personal hardships also plagued her life. She endured a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, leaving her to navigate the complexities of single motherhood. Financial difficulties followed, forcing her to take on various jobs outside of acting to support her family. In the years that followed, Reynolds largely stepped away from the spotlight, living a quiet life away from Hollywood's glare. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 1997, leaving behind a legacy marked by both her contributions to television and the personal battles she faced.
Well, you know her, don't you?
Well, she's a new girl in school.
Barbara Billingsley became an iconic figure as June Cleaver in the 1957 television series Leave It to Beaver. Her portrayal of the perfect housewife, with her pearls and unwavering support for her family, set a standard for the idealized American mother. However, behind this polished image lay a complex life. After the show ended in 1963, Billingsley faced personal hardships. She endured the pain of divorce from her first husband, which left her a single mother. This struggle was compounded by the challenges of raising two sons alone in a changing society. In the years that followed, Billingsley took on various roles in film and television, but none matched the fame of June Cleaver. She faced industry typecasting, often being seen only as the quintessential mother figure. Despite this, she found success in voice acting and made guest appearances on popular shows, including a memorable role in the 1980s series Muppet Babies. Billingsley also dealt with the loss of her second husband, which added to her emotional burdens. In her later years, she remained a beloved figure, often reflecting on her time as June Cleaver with a mix of nostalgia and awareness of the show's impact on American culture. Barbara Billingsley passed away in 2010, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate. Her life was a blend of triumph and tragedy, revealing the often hidden struggles behind a seemingly perfect facade.
Here's $3. Maybe you could eat what the babies leave.
John Hart played the role of a construction worker in the 1957 TV series Leave It to Beaver. His character was a minor yet memorable presence, embodying the hard-working spirit of the era. Hart's portrayal brought a sense of authenticity to the show, reflecting the values of family and community. However, his career took a darker turn after the series ended. In the years following Leave It to Beaver, Hart faced significant personal challenges. He struggled with alcoholism, which affected both his professional and personal life. His once promising career dwindled as he found it increasingly difficult to secure roles. Hart's life was marked by a series of tumultuous relationships and financial difficulties, leading to a reclusive lifestyle. In the late 1970s, he attempted a comeback but was met with limited success. His final years were shrouded in mystery, with little information available about his whereabouts. The last known details suggest he lived in relative obscurity until his passing in 2009. His life serves as a reminder of the fragility of fame and the personal battles many face behind the scenes.
Start mopping, Sam.
Okay, but what if Tuesday...
Edgar Buchanan portrayed Captain Jack in the 1957 TV series Leave It to Beaver, bringing a unique charm to the character. His role as a friendly, yet authoritative figure resonated with audiences, showcasing his ability to balance warmth with discipline. This performance added depth to the show, making Captain Jack a memorable part of the Beaver's childhood. Buchanan's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in film and television. He was known for his work in westerns and comedies, often playing characters that reflected his own down-to-earth personality. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. Despite his success, he struggled with the pressures of fame and the toll it took on his family life. In later years, Buchanan continued to work in television, but faced health issues that limited his appearances. He remained a beloved figure in Hollywood until his passing in 1979. His legacy endures through his memorable roles and the impact he had on the industry. Last known information indicates that he is remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike, a testament to his enduring influence in entertainment.
Golly, Mom, you look just like you did the first time I crossed the street by myself.
Frank Wilcox portrayed the role of district court judge in the 1957 television series Leave It to Beaver. His character was a figure of authority, often embodying the moral compass of the community. Wilcox's performance brought a sense of gravitas to the courtroom scenes, reflecting the serious nature of legal matters while also showcasing the complexities of family dynamics. Beyond his role in the series, Wilcox had a diverse career in film and television, appearing in various productions throughout the 1940s and 1950s. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career. There were whispers of scandals that surrounded him, particularly in the late 1960s, when his erratic behavior raised eyebrows in Hollywood circles. In his later years, Wilcox became reclusive, distancing himself from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life until his passing in 1984. His legacy remains, marked by both his contributions to television and the shadows of his personal battles.
Not a thought, though. We'll see what we can do.
Gee, thanks, Dad.
Mom?
Buddy Joe Hooker played Chester Anderson in the 1957 TV series Leave It to Beaver, a role that showcased his youthful charm and comedic timing. Chester was a friend of Beaver, often involved in the innocent mischief that characterized the show. Hooker's portrayal brought a relatable quality to the character, making him a memorable part of the Beaver family's world. However, after the show ended, Hooker faced significant challenges. His career did not flourish as expected, leading to a struggle for roles in Hollywood. In his personal life, Hooker encountered hardships, including battles with addiction that marred his reputation. He faced legal issues, including a notable arrest for drug possession, which further complicated his attempts to revive his acting career. Despite these struggles, he remained a figure of interest in the entertainment community. The last known information about Hooker suggests he lived a quiet life away from the spotlight, with little public engagement. His story serves as a reminder of the darker side of fame and the personal battles many face behind the scenes.
Gee, Scott, won't your mom object to cooking that kind of junk?
How could she object? She's not gonna be.
Madge Blake portrayed Mistress Margaret Mondello in the 1957 television series Leave It to Beaver, a role that showcased her talent as a nurturing yet firm mother figure. Her character often provided wisdom and guidance to the show's young protagonists, embodying the ideal suburban mother of the era. Blake's performance was marked by a subtle depth, hinting at the complexities of motherhood beneath the surface of a seemingly perfect family life. After Leave It to Beaver, Blake faced personal challenges that cast a shadow over her career. She struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, which often led to feelings of isolation. Despite her success on television, she found it difficult to secure substantial roles afterward. In the 1960s, she experienced a significant personal loss when her husband passed away, leaving her to navigate life alone. This hardship deepened her resolve to continue acting, but the roles she sought were often elusive. In her later years, Blake became involved in community theater, finding solace in the stage away from the glare of television. She also faced health issues, including a battle with cancer, which she fought with remarkable strength. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and talent that continues to resonate with fans of classic television.
Well, when they come home from school, dear, I'll spend more time with them.
John Hoyt played the role of clothier in the 1957 TV series Leave It to Beaver, a character that left a subtle yet memorable mark on the show. His portrayal was marked by a blend of authority and warmth, reflecting the complexities of adult life that the young characters navigated. Hoyt's performance added depth to the series, showcasing his ability to embody a character that resonated with both children and adults. After Leave It to Beaver, Hoyt's career continued in television and film, but he faced significant challenges. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen as a stern authority figure. This limited his opportunities in more diverse roles. Personal hardships also shadowed his life. He faced financial difficulties in the late 1960s, which led to a decline in his acting career. Additionally, Hoyt dealt with the emotional toll of a failed marriage, which left him grappling with loneliness and regret. In his later years, he found solace in community theater, where he could explore more varied characters. The last known information about John Hoyt indicates that he passed away in 1991, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumphs and struggles. His life serves as a reminder of the often unseen battles faced by those in the entertainment industry.
Sue still look good while he's asleep.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Stephen Talbot portrayed Gilbert Bates in the 1957 television series Leave It to Beaver, a character known for his loyalty and friendship with the show's main character, Beaver Cleaver. Talbot's performance brought a relatable charm to Gilbert, making him a memorable part of the series. After Leave It to Beaver ended, Talbot faced challenges in his career. He struggled to find roles that matched his early success, leading to a gradual decline in his acting opportunities. In his personal life, Talbot encountered significant hardships. He dealt with the pressures of growing up in the public eye, which took a toll on his mental health. There were rumors of substance abuse and personal struggles that clouded his later years. Despite these challenges, he eventually transitioned into a successful career behind the camera, working as a producer and director for various documentaries. As of the last known information, Stephen Talbot has largely remained out of the public spotlight, focusing on his work in media and living a quieter life. His journey reflects the complexities of child stardom and the often hidden struggles that accompany it.
She'd be mad because I'm not allowed to borrow money.
Oh.
Jerry Mathers became a household name as the innocent and curious Beaver Cleaver in the 1957 television series Leave It to Beaver. His portrayal of the young boy navigating childhood challenges resonated with audiences, capturing the essence of a simpler time. However, the fame that came with the role was a double-edged sword. After the show ended in 1963, Mathers faced a turbulent path. He struggled with the transition from child star to adult actor, often feeling typecast and overlooked for serious roles. In the 1980s, Mathers faced personal hardships, including a battle with depression and the challenges of maintaining his identity outside of his iconic role. He also dealt with financial difficulties, which led him to explore various business ventures. Mathers experienced a significant life event when he was diagnosed with diabetes, which required lifestyle changes and management. Despite these challenges, he found a renewed sense of purpose in the 1990s, participating in nostalgia-driven projects and conventions. As of the latest updates, Jerry Mathers remains active in the entertainment industry, sharing his experiences and connecting with fans. His journey reflects the complexities of fame and the resilience required to navigate life's darker moments.
There's something you should know about little boys and notes.
Yes, Miss Ray.
Hugh Beaumont portrayed Ward Cleaver in the 1957 television series Leave It to Beaver, embodying the ideal father figure of the 1950s. His character was a symbol of stability and moral guidance, often navigating the challenges of parenting with a calm demeanor. Beaumont's performance resonated with audiences, making him a household name. However, behind the scenes, his life was marked by personal struggles. Beaumont faced financial difficulties after the show ended in 1963, as he struggled to find roles that matched his iconic status. His marriage to wife, former actress and model, was tumultuous, leading to their divorce in 1974. Beaumont also battled health issues, including a heart condition that ultimately led to his death in 1982. Despite his public persona, he dealt with the pressures of fame and the challenges of maintaining a family life. The last known information about him highlights a man who, while celebrated on screen, faced the darker realities of life off it.
Did they yell bad words at each other?
Well, I suppose they did, Beaver.
Stanley Fafara played Whitey Whitney in the 1957 TV series Leave It to Beaver, a character known for his loyalty and friendship with Beaver Cleaver. Fafara's portrayal brought a sense of innocence and charm to the show, making Whitey a beloved figure among fans. However, after the series ended, Fafara faced significant challenges. He struggled to find steady work in Hollywood, leading to a decline in his acting career. In the years that followed, Fafara encountered personal hardships, including battles with addiction. He faced legal troubles, including arrests related to drug possession. These issues overshadowed his early success and left him in a difficult position. Fafara's life took a darker turn as he dealt with the consequences of his choices, leading to a period of estrangement from his family. In his later years, Fafara attempted to reconnect with his past, participating in fan conventions and sharing stories from his time on Leave It to Beaver. He passed away in 2003, leaving behind a complex legacy marked by both childhood fame and personal struggles. The last known information about him reflects a life filled with both joy and sorrow, a reminder of the challenges faced by child actors in the entertainment industry.
For a while there, I thought I wasn't going to be hungry, but now I sure am.
Richard Deacon portrayed Fred Rutherford, the well-meaning but often bumbling neighbor in the 1957 TV series Leave It to Beaver. His character was a source of comic relief, often caught in humorous situations that highlighted the quirks of suburban life. Deacon's performance brought a unique charm to the role, making Fred a memorable figure in the series. After Leave It to Beaver ended, Deacon continued to work in television, appearing in various shows, but he struggled to find roles that matched the popularity of his character. In his personal life, Deacon faced significant challenges. He battled depression, which affected his career and relationships. His marriage to actress and singer Patricia Deacon ended in divorce, adding to his struggles. In the late 1970s, he faced financial difficulties, leading to a period of obscurity. Despite these hardships, he remained dedicated to his craft, taking on smaller roles and voice work. The last known information about Richard Deacon is that he passed away in 1984, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his comedic talent and personal battles.
Beaver?
Tony Dow portrayed Wally Cleaver in the 1957 television series Leave It to Beaver, capturing the essence of the all-American teenager. Wally was the older brother, often seen as the responsible one, navigating the challenges of adolescence with a blend of charm and sincerity. Dow's performance resonated with audiences, making Wally a beloved character. However, after the show ended in 1963, Dow faced a tumultuous journey. He struggled with the transition from child star to adult actor, often feeling typecast and battling the pressures of fame. In the years that followed, Dow experienced personal hardships, including a battle with depression and a struggle to find consistent work in Hollywood. He faced financial difficulties, leading to a brief stint in construction. Dow also dealt with the complexities of family life, including a divorce and the challenges of raising children. Despite these struggles, he found solace in directing and producing, eventually returning to acting in various roles. In his later years, Dow became involved in art and sculpture, showcasing his creative talents beyond acting. He remained a figure of nostalgia for fans of Leave It to Beaver, often attending conventions and engaging with the show's legacy. As of 2022, Dow's health had declined, and he was reported to be battling cancer. His passing in July 2022 marked the end of an era for fans who cherished his portrayal of Wally Cleaver.
Yeah. Let's put the leaves in here. What'd you do that for?
Ken Osmond's portrayal of Eddie Haskell in the 1957 TV series Leave It to Beaver became iconic, defining the character as the charming yet duplicitous friend of Beaver Cleaver. Eddie's smooth-talking demeanor and knack for manipulation made him a memorable figure, often embodying the complexities of teenage behavior. Osmond's performance captured the essence of a boy who could charm adults, while scheming against his peers, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. After Leave It to Beaver ended in 1963, Osmond faced significant challenges. He struggled to find roles that matched his early success, leading to a period of obscurity. In the 1970s, he joined the Los Angeles Police Department, seeking a new path away from acting. This career shift was not without its difficulties. He faced the harsh realities of police work, including the dangers and stresses that came with the job. Osmond's life took a darker turn when he dealt with personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his father and the pressures of fame. He also faced health issues, including a serious battle with depression. Despite these challenges, he remained resilient, eventually returning to acting in various roles, including appearances in reunions and documentaries about Leave It to Beaver. As of the latest updates, Ken Osmond passed away in May 2020, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his beloved character and the complexities of his life. His journey reflects the struggles many face in the shadow of early fame, reminding us of the human stories behind the screen.
Back to Larry's house, and then Larry and I walked down to a church.
To a church?
Yes.
As we wrap up our look at Leave It to Beaver, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for the simpler times it portrayed. The show, which first aired in 1957, captured the essence of American family life through the eyes of young Beaver Cleaver and his brother Wally. The cast, including Barbara Billingsley as the loving June Cleaver and Hugh Beaumont as the wise Ward Cleaver, became iconic figures in television history. Their lives changed dramatically after the show, with some facing challenges in their careers and personal lives, like Jerry Mathers, who struggled with typecasting but later embraced his role as Beaver in various reunions. Did you watch Leave It to Beaver during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to the show? Perhaps it was a family tradition to gather around the TV on a certain night. Or maybe you identified with Beaver's innocent adventures. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your memories are a part of the legacy of this beloved series.
Care for some more punch, boys?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.